All right, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Jim Volo Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Guys, we use Elliott wave theory to look at the wave structures. We look at 5s and 3s, put them together in known structures, see if we can determine some kind of bent on where the market is going. Guys, don't forget, I'm not here to give you financial advice, just here to show you from an Elliott wave perspective where this might be heading, and see if there's any trades setting up for us. Okay, all right, let's jump into the market, and let me just say one quick word of warning here for my videos in particular. You know what I tend to do in these midweek videos is look at the small time frame wave setups. We give ideas on the macro, but I also give ideas on the micro. And what I mean by that is, we look at the smaller time frames and we look at the wave structures, and I try to guess on the smaller time frames how price might move on in the next wave or so. I do this every day from my Discord based on wave structure, and so we stay up to date on validations and invalidations of ideas, because an idea is just that. It's just a way of interpreting the market, guys. We're here to look at the data that we have, interpret the market, and then see if we can figure out from our present interpretation what could possibly or plausibly happen in wave structure. Doesn't mean we're going to be right. The market gets to do whatever it wants to do. We're just here applying a theory that is very, very old and time tested, yet the market is manipulated, and it moves at the will of those with money. So we understand that. We know what kind of market we're in. We know what's going on. I just want to warn you about that, so you know that and you understand that no idea that I share is a certainty, just a way of looking at it to give you another perspective, maybe a perspective you don't have, from a guy who knows Elliott wave pretty well and is pretty good at seeing the patterns in the waves. And it helps you. If it helps you learn those patterns as well, it might help you in your trading. So if you want to learn that from me in my Discord personally, love to have you in there. It's a great time to join. It's only $40 a month, guys, for the basic tier. If you want trade setups, my entries and my exits for my trades personally, you can get in tier 2. And if you want a one-on-one mentorship, which I recommend only after you've been in the group at least 1 month on the smaller tiers, then would love to have you in there, and that's a tier number 3. All right, guys, well, let's jump in. Just wanted to give you that on the front end, just to warn you, hey guys, I'm going to share an idea with you that may or may not play out, and but I like it. It looks good, it looks plausible, and I want to share it with you. Okay, all right, so let's jump in here. So what we've been looking, I said in my last video, I think the title was, I think the market's gearing up or setting up for a dump, and I still think that, and I think the setup has just been finalized, I believe. Let me show you the way I'm interpreting the market. So from an Elliott perspective, I'm looking at that as your A wave, and then here's a flat B wave. It's an A, B, C. It's a 3, 3, 5. That's the way I'm looking at that. Okay, that's pretty solid. And then I'm looking, this is the C wave, and this is going to be a 5-wave move. Now that's a very deep wave 4, but we're going to take it. Okay, we're going to accept it and be okay with it. Okay, but it's a deep wave 4. It just does not break. It does not break into wave 1. We're fine. Everything's good. Okay, it's what I tell in my group. It's whenever you see a candy cane shape with a spike to the high, that's a telltale 5-wave move. That's a very common. This is a common impulse shape that you see in the market. Okay, boom, just like that. That's exactly what you've got right there. Okay, so anyway, that's a shape that, when you see that kind of thing, that's often a 5-wave move. It's basically a candy cane spike that takes the high out and then rejects. All right, so that's the way I'm looking at that particular wave set. Now, what do we have going on here? Well, this was a very, very difficult wave to interpret. Could be interpreted as 5 waves or 3 waves. We have to, and now, in my opinion, interpret it. It's locked in that it's a 3-wave move, with some certainty there. A, B, and C down to here. This is a really trashy wave, but again, it's a candy cane with a spike. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really deep 4. Hopefully it doesn't break the area of 1, which is in 1, 2, which is in the wick right in here. That's the best way I've got to understand that wave. Now, I might have another way of understanding it, but that's I think the best way to understand it. Now, with that said, what do we have going on here? Well, this is 3 waves, A, B, C, down to this point. Now we're going to call this 3 waves right here. Okay, we're going to call this 3 waves right there, and then we're going to call this 3 waves right there. Any of you know what that is? That's a W, X, and a Y, double zigzag. Okay, that's the way I'm seeing that wave. 3 waves, the best I can tell. Boom, 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 right there. Now, if that's 3 waves, it broke the high. All right, so that's, those of you that know Elliott, you know that we're setting up for a flat here. 3 waves down, we got 3 waves up, best I can tell. This is the A wave, or the first wave of of a move down. We're looking for 5 waves to the downside. A 3, 3, 5. That's my bias right now based on the wave structure, the interpretation of the wave structure. Obviously, guys, this thing could come up and break the high and keep on rocking and go to the moon. We totally could do that, and the market would say, "Screw your interpretation, Jim. Your interpretation was incorrect." And I'm here to tell you that I often get interpretations wrong. We do the best we can with what we have. Okay, so I just want to keep just letting you know that this isn't a perfect science, guys, and we're doing our best to understand the waves. But at the end of the day, we are skeptical of our own opinion, and it keeps us safe. It keeps us with good risk management. I teach my people to be as confident as you can with your trade setups. You like your trade setup, trade it confidently. However, be skeptical enough to let go of your trade if the market proves otherwise. All right, so be confident and skeptical at the same time, because you can be so confident you'll never let your trade go if it goes against you, and you're just certain it's going to come back, and it never does until it's liquidated your account, and then it comes back. Or you're so skeptical that you'll never enter a trade. So there's 2 extremes there, guys. Overconfidence and over skeptical. Oh, it's a fake out, and then all of a sudden it's not a fake out. It keeps rocking on you and you miss it. So just want to warn you about being over skeptical or over fearful and overconfident. You got to have some balance there. All right, so the way I'm interpreting this as of right now is 3 waves to the downside, 3 waves to the upside, looking for 5 down. And my guess, if I had to guess, this is going to be a fast and furious wave to the downside. When's it going to come down? Probably after a weekend of sideways. We've got a 5-wave move to the upside, expecting a very complex, trashy B wave, okay? And then a fast and furious C wave to the upside on Sunday, Monday time frame. The kind that's going to retest the top of this wave, but hopefully will not break the top of that wave. It should not break the top of the wave. In other words, I have an impulse down to the downside, looking for a 3-wave pullback. My idea is that it's going to be sideways and choppy this weekend with a fast and furious wave on Sunday, Monday time frame, and then rejection, and it's going to be a fast rejection. That doesn't mean it'll go down in one candle really fast. It just means that maybe in 1 day or 2 days, you're going to see it make quite a bit of price movement in 1 to 2 days. Get down here to this order block zone right here. It'll probably have a little bounce right here, boom, and then come down to this order block, have a larger bounce, okay, finally end up down here at this order block zone, making our price coming all the way back down, retesting the lows. Now, any of you guys who know Elliott, if you've got a 3-wave move to the upside, and I'm calling this now a 3-wave move to the downside, that's retesting the lows. What do you think would happen after that? Oh, guys, you got an A, B, let's try that again. There we go. We got an A, a 3-wave B that retests the lows, and boom, a C wave that gets out of Dodge, that comes and takes everybody out. Why would this wave come down fast and furious if it comes down? Because it's going to get everybody bearish, right? Right now, everybody's fairly bullish. We took some highs out. We broke this high. We got a lot of room to go up. Oh, everybody maybe has a bullish sentiment right now, right? And then especially they set us up sideways with a pumpy pump on Sunday, Monday time frame, retesting the highs. Everybody's going to say, oh, we're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to go. Oh, it's getting ready to go. And then all of a sudden it dumps on you. That's a potential play here by the market makers and those who have money to come down fast and furious, retesting these areas, taking out these levels one at a time, boom, 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 even retesting the low and possibly breaking that low, okay? We could get an extended flat much like that, okay? followed by, boom, a 5-wave move that's fast and furious back to the upside to take out anybody shorting and selling down here, to take that liquidity, coming back up here, taking all this liquidity, finally coming back, getting into this price range here, the 30K that everybody's looking at. Remember, the market often goes where you expect it to go, just not in a way you expect it. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, this is potentially setting up for an A, B, extended C. Okay, we have an ABC here to the upside. You get an ABC flat with an extended wave back down to the lows, and that's setting us up for a larger flat. There's an idea on the table that may or may not play out, but this current wave structure is showing me potentially that that's exactly what's happening. Now, is that certain? No, it's not certain at all, but there's an idea and interpretation of the waves that you may not have considered. I hope that helps you in your trading, guys. Remember, I could be wrong, but I wanted to present the idea, and it's a plausible idea. We'll see if it plays out or not. We'll see if the market makers are watching the video, if they change their course or not. That's me thinking I'm more important than I really am. I'm not. I'm nobody in this world, just a guy loves to trade and likes to teach people Elliott Wave. So if you want to be part of that, we'd love to have you in the Discord. If you love the channel, let me know in the comments. I want to hear what your thoughts are, and if that makes any sense to you. And you know, if you need any help along the way in your trading journey, we'd love to have you in the Discord. It's a small investment for a lot of value. There's a Bible verse that says a servant is worthy of his hire. Some people say, why do you charge people? Because a servant is worthy of his hire. Guys, I don't make a lot of YouTube videos because I spend a lot of time with my Discord. So much time. So if you'd like to be part of that, we'd love to have you. Come on in. Other than that, have a great weekend. See you for Sunday night charts. I might whip a video out tomorrow morning and see how things are going, but it's probably going to be more of the same. Anyway, expect a sideways weekend, guys, on the small time frame. And then probably a pump on Sunday, Monday, looking for a dump next week. That's the way I'm thinking about it. We'll see if things play out. With that said, have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye now.